Okay. This team, Vegas Golden Knights. The odds you would have had on them being top of their division, their conference, and the NHL at the start of the season would have been maddening. Thousands to one. At the moment, they're top of the Pacific Division, they're top of the Western Conference. Admittedly, Winnipeg and Nashville are behind them and pushing them hard. They have games in hand on their division rivals, and they're top of the NHL, and they're playing later today, so they have a chance to extend that lead at the top over Tampa. At any point this season, if you were to have a bet saying they would be top of their division, top of their conference, top of the league, favourites for President's Trophy, you would have been told you were mad, you were ill, go to hospital. You're having a breakdown. No, seriously. They're now doing something that is not expected. They're breaking every expansion team record. They're happily, winning a lot. They're just winning everything. They've had a few wobbly spells at times. They've lost a couple of games here or there. But in general speak, they go 4 or 5 game winning streaks, lose 1 or 2, 4 or 5 game winning streak, lose 1. They pick the momentum up. They keep the momentum going. They're playing as a unit. There's no one outstanding star player. There's not like a Connor McDavid or an Austin Matthews or a Sidney Crosby. There's no one star player or even a small group of star players. They're all working together. And that's down to the coaching style, Gerard Gallant, and that's George McPhee, the GM. He's a genius. Absolute genius. I've never seen an expansion team that's good. And my lifetime watching ice hockey is the expansion era. Never seen a team that's good, ever. Their odds on winning the Stanley Cup as well are shortening daily. Again, I've never ever seen an expansion team that's good. I don't know, because at the beginning of the season, everyone was saying, right, what will this Vegas team be like? Will they finish last? Will they, last in their division? Will they finish last in the league overall? Everyone was expecting them to be an expansion team, be competitive, but not to do much. How wrong could we be? The players they picked up are playing because the teams that they were at before didn't actually believe in them, and so they're frustrated and they've got a chip on their shoulder. That's motivating them, and they're being well coached. They're being well coached by Gerard Gallant. He has done something with this group of players that before some of them might not even know each other. Some of them haven't played together before, and he's made them into a team that seems like they've been doing this for 10 years. I've never seen in all my days of sports of a team get off the bat this good. And I've never seen it. They've broken all records you can think of in the NHL for expansion teams. They could still play average hockey and still get 105 to 110 points, which is obscene. They're well above 500. I don't see them easing off the throttle. I can see them going for President's Trophy. I can see them getting through at least one round of the playoffs. But we don't know what could happen in the playoffs. Anything could happen. Look at Ottawa last year, what they did. They completely overachieved. Look where they are now. So anything can happen. But they are a steamroller right now. I don't know how many teams in the Western Conference can stop them from getting to the Stanley Cup final series. I would think 1 or 2, Nashville, Winnipeg maybe. I can't see anyone else in the Pacific Division giving them a challenge. So it's now about, in the playoffs, who can stop them. Because in the East, it's between Pittsburgh and Tampa for that Eastern Conference, I believe. So it's how about who's going to stop them getting to the Stanley Cup final to face one of those two. And I actually think if it's Tampa that gets through the final, it's Winnipeg, and it's Vegas. Sorry, Vegas wins. If it's Pittsburgh getting to the final, I think Pittsburgh wins, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. And thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place comments below. I have some more videos for you soon.